When everything you love and have worked for your entire life disappears because of a war you never even started, it leaves you with a sense of helplessness and an emptiness that lingers despite fighting every day. Think about it. When you have family and children, it becomes even harder because the future you once planned no longer exists. You will do whatever it takes, searching desperately for a way out. This is the story of Amira, who, in pursuit of a better future for her family, paid a price she continues to bear to this day. Thank you to all the new subscribers. If you are new to the channel, subscribe and hit the notification bell to hear more stories you have never heard before. With that said, let's begin. The war in Syria took everything from her home, her husband, her identity. Amira and her daughter, Lina, had fled to Turkey, to the vast refugee camp where thousands of stateless souls waited without a future, without papers. Each night, Amira sat by the fires that the refugees lit to keep the cold at bay. Her swollen eyes, heavy from crying, reflected the fear of watching Lina slowly slip away. The girl burned with fever. Her breath was a faint whisper. Amira saw how death claimed a little more of her each day, and she could do nothing. One night, she overheard a rumor in the distance. She listens and approaches. There is a market in the desert, an old woman whispered, but only opens on a new moon. The truth is that you can find what you seek if you are willing to pay the price. Night after night, Amira wandered through the desert in search of the market, but she found nothing until that night. She saw something move into the distance, a tall, thin shadow gliding over a dune with unnatural movements. With fear, she followed it. Then she found the door. The air smelled of ashes and burnt flesh. The stalls were illuminated by black candles. The figures running the stalls were not human. They were tall, with twisted limbs, draped in robes that seemed to move on their own. Amira walked forward, her soul trembling. The stalls displayed impossible things, jars with trapped shadows, clocks without hands that whisper secrets, floating eyes, eternal lights trapped in glass. A merchant stepped in front of her. We know what you seek, Amira. Papers and a future. His voice was like a gust of wind and sand roaring inside her head. Fear gripped her spine. Oh, how much? No money is exchanged here. The price is paid with what hurts the most, with what is the most precious to you. Amira felt the ground shake beneath her feet. I have memories, my husband's laughter, my mother's voice. The being raised a hand, its fingers long and skeletal. A burst of wind and sand struck Amira with force. Her skin burned. Not enough, the creature whispered. Icy claws closed around her chest. Something was ripped from her. A golden thread floated in the air. glowing like a dying sun. The merchant pulled out a black glass jar and sealed the thread inside. A shiver ran down Amira's body as the lid clicked shut. Your love for Lena, the creator murmured. That's the price. A hollow void spread within her. Her love for her daughter was gone. An envelope appears in her hands. You are free now, the ping said. Back in the tent, Lena finally was awake. Her cheeks had color. The fever was gone. Mom, are you okay? Amira blinked. She felt nothing as she looked at her. Nothing. Lena stepped forward and hugged her. Amira held her tightly. It was the last time she ever would. When she let go, she forgot her. Her mind went black. Before her stood a child, a stranger. A knock at the entrance pulled her from her trance. A soldier appeared holding a folder. We have an order for relocation. A family has adopted your daughter. Amira did not react, but Lena did. Mom, she screamed, struggling. I don't want to go, Mom, please. Amira watched in silence. The girl cried and screamed, but she felt nothing. She watched as they took her away. She did not cry. She no longer felt anything. She no longer remembered. That same night, Amira returned to the desert and walked until she slowly disappeared. That was the last time anyone saw her, for part of the deal was to become a being like them. No matter how hard it is, nothing in this world comes for free. Amira chose what at that moment and in her situation seemed best for Lena's future. In her eyes, it was the smartest move of her life. If you were displaced from your country, what would you have done in her place? If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, or even better, leave a comment and subscribe to discover more stories like this. All that's left to say is stay safe, stay curious. See you next time.